This is an extract from our HKHero Club. We have calls 3 times a week. Please like the video if you learned something. We've got the, basically, like I said, we switched from an MCP for doing this up. Now, also, it should automatically be debugging it as well,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I have to mention that, yeah. So if I mention debug this script, they're gonna use the
But so if an error happens when you run it, it won't auto debug?
yeah, it will see the error. So error except connection failed. Engine did not. Okay, script did not connect to the debugger within timeout. It is doing something now. So it used CLI and then it is connected. So here's summary. By the way, the old debugging that the CLI does, it's in the background. I can tell it to launch the script, or I can ask it to do different stuff.
Yeah, but if you're over in the editor, I wasn't talking about the AI. If you're in the editor and you go to launch it and there's an error, is it going to debug it?
No, I have to mention the error here. Then it can debug it by, it will go ahead and launch it by itself and then see the error. Or I can just create a picture and attach it.
Well, at the bare minimum, you need a just add a run button down there so we can interpret it, because people shouldn't have to type run this.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I want the debugging to be automatic. I don't want people to have to say debug this. That's the whole beauty in VS Code. It just plugs along and it tries to kick it off, and
Oh, if we want to do a manual debugging, then
I don't want
this
to.
one will be launched.
The whole point is I don't want a manual debugging.
Okay. So when I run it, it should be able to see the error.
No, it should be kicking it off on its own.
Yeah,
It's
I
doing
think that's the same thing.
not at all. What do you mean?
No, what he said.
So for example, as soon as I run it and I have this error, it should figure it out by itself.
That too, yes. But when I'm in VS Code and I tell it to create something, it's trying to work through when it gets its first results, it kicks it off, it tests it.
Yeah, this one also tested it before creating anything.
Yeah, but you said that you had to tell it to debug.
No, if I want to specifically debug something, then it will gonna go ahead and debug it upon request.
I think I understand what you're saying now. Yeah, I'm not saying I want to tell it to debug. I want it to be debugging on its own, but it sounds like it does that.
Yeah, it checks the script because that's why it didn't have any error. So if I want to fix an error, it will go ahead and fix error if it script has. Most of the time I have a script that has no error, and because it is testing it, and it has CLI to look for the error.
And where is the ini file for this particular program stored?
Well, the program that we just created.
Yes, the example v2, the one that we're editing.
Okay, so it will be saved into the where the script exists. So let me right click and open the folder, and this is the file here, and this is the settings ini file. And if I open it, it will have something in there.
But that looks like that's
Yeah,
an ini
because
file for anybody, for all the scripts, and it needs
yeah,
to be
because every
for that.
script I'm creating is here. What I should be doing, I should move that file. So I should be saving this file as into a different as a different folder, and
Well,
then
subfolder under that folder. Each thing, a new project, you give it a basically a project name, which would be the script name, but that would be because we don't
Okay.
want it in that root
So
folder.
I should create a folder here and move that file into there. Okay.
Right.
I will change that.
Yeah, to keep it clear, because obviously, to Connie's point, you could be overwriting your ini files or whatever.
Any file, yes. For example, this
Right.
one.
And then find AutoHotkey. Can't find it because I ran into that today. Yeah.
Can find AutoHotkey, for example.
No, your file's gone.
Under tools, go to tools, utilities, the top one, lookup, that one. It can't.
Okay.
It doesn't say example v2 because the settings file is not next to the script.
Now I see. Yeah, because so after we create folders for each project, then it will not have that kind of issue anymore.
Right.
Because this our tool is reading trigger class ini file differently.